YouTube, what y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling today? Yes, sir. Y'all already know we right back with another TikTok video, man. I would just like to say thank y'all for tapping into another one. I would like to do a couple shout outs. I talked to one of the people that put me on to this stuff the other day, man. Shout out to Sosa for putting me on. Shout out to my uncle. You know what I'm saying? My uncle be motivating me. Lisa, I know you're gonna see this video. I haven't got the chance to check that stuff out yet, but I'm gonna get to it later on today. I've been extremely busy, so shout out to her. She put me onto a lot of different sources. I'm gonna check it out and see what I can do regarding making a video based off of what you sent me. And I would just like to say thank y'all to everybody just as a whole, man, for continuing to support the channel, y'all. Hey, keep liking the videos, keep sharing this with y'all people, because the truth has to get out there, y'all. We have to keep spreading the truth, because if we don't spread it, then it's just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta work as a team, y'all. I ain't just doing this for me, I'm doing this for all of us. You know what I'm saying? We all together. And when I was talking to Sosa, he was telling me it's okay for me to have the extended versions of people explaining things. And at first I was questioning that, because I was like, man, y'all ain't trying to sit here and listen to somebody talk for 5 minutes. But when I thought about it, I was like, dang, he's right. Because y'all here to gain knowledge and information and to get a full understanding of the truth. So I got y'all. But anyway, we about to get into some super deep, dark stuff today. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start out with the dark side of the moon. We gonna start out with that, and we just gonna dig deeper, man. Like I always say, well, I don't always say this, but kick back, relax, let's get comfortable. If you're not looking at the video with your eyes, listen to it while you got your headphones in, or just play it out loud, period. Let's get into this video, y'all.
Are there ancient structures on the dark side of the moon?
I downloaded a lot of images from Clementine mission that went to the far side of the moon and documented that there are structures on that side. I said, I wonder if there's any images on this, and they had been declassified, so I got the images from nasa.gov. Now, what's interesting about these Clementine images, remember that song, Oh My Darling Clementine, You Were Lost and Gone Forever? I already put two and two together. This thing had supposedly hit something on the far side of the moon, and it never returned, but it transmitted all this data, gigabytes of data of images, crazy images. If you remember during one of the Apollo missions, when the astronauts were orbiting the moon, they got to the far side, you were out of radio communication range. But all of a sudden, somebody hacked into their comms. It sounded like music. It sounded like people chanting in their ears, and they were all freaking out. It's on the black box.
Right.
What, you hear this? What is that? And it filled up the whole capsule until they got back in the communications range again. Then they got reconnected to Houston. So there's something going on that far side of the moon.
In 1976, there was allegedly a top secret mission to the moon that was covered up by NASA and the Russian Space Agency. Now, during this mission, they found a melanated alien that was suspended in animation. This clip was supposedly leaked decades later by the commander of the mission, William Rutledge. Rutledge stated that they successfully landed on the moon and found a secret base. They also found a 3-mile-long cigar-shaped craft that was piloted by a female alien humanoid. They named her the Black Mona Lisa. She appeared to have locks, 6 fingers, and a visual third eye. The face piece that she's wearing was supposedly how she controlled the ship. It is unknown how old she was. Some suspect millions of years old. Now, this could all be made up, but knowing our government, anything's possible nowadays. There are a lot of people who believe we didn't actually go to the moon, while others believe we did go to the moon, but there's a sinister reason to why we haven't gone back. What do you think?
Yo, that is crazy, man. I know in the last video I said I think that y'all should watch Constellation. Man, y'all should really go watch that. And it's crazy how the alien was black. Man, technically we are extraterrestrials.
Like when at the moment that they call in death, right, your soul transcend your avatar with your spirit to go back to these other realms and planets, right? Because you will never die. That's the real you. And they own these scientists, because NASA, these human beings and draconian reptilians, they understand the metaphysics of us and our realm. All right, so when they came and enslaved us on this realm, understand these avatars that we call bodies never died. Okay, all the GMOs make these avatars die, but the real us, the God, we never die. We just go into other forms. All right. So what these scientists be doing after putting all these GMOs in our food while we lived in this reality and doing all this shit, or promoting violence or whatever they got going to make us either kill each other avatars, or, you know, die of old age, as they like to call it. No, motherfuckers be dying from eating all that bullshit their whole life. All right? So, what they doing is, when your spirit steps outside of your body, at the moment it's called death, you will astral project outside of your body. You'll see your own body right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you're going to realize ain't no death. You know, that's why everybody always say death is peaceful. The people that's just a peace. Because you release and you going into the real you, nigga. That ain't death, nigga. That's life, nigga. This the real you, nigga. This ain't the real you, nigga. It's the real all-powerful you, nigga. So that's why when niggas be, oh, I almost died of them near-death experiences, what they always say, I saw myself laying there. Yeah, nigga, that was your astral body that stepped out first. Your spirit steps out first. Now your soul is the son of your avatar, but it's also the son of your astral body. So your soul comes out next. Your soul is what your spirit latches on to. Your spirit hops inside of your soul. Now your soul, this big glow, this big ball of what you are. Plasma energy, dark matter energy, electricity, right? So it's floating off it's floating off trying to leave this planet, leave the atmosphere. And after they had enslaved our planet, they put up this moon. They created this moon, y'all. The reptilians, they create this fake ass moon that put in the sky, right? That acts as a flashlight. So when your soul is transcending, right, that flashlight, cha-ching, your ass, and you combine that because it's complete darkness in the cosmos and it's warm, all right? But when your soul is traveling through the cosmos, all right, that moonlight captures your soul unless you have, you know, worked on your soul and cleansed it, all right? Because all of your feelings and emotions and shit like that, that stays on your soul, okay? This is why they tell you to do soul searching and repent and forgiving yourself and all of that stuff, because if you don't, when you leave your body, you take your memories out, they stay in your soul. So that can weigh your soul down, all right? That'll weigh your soul down. Even and definitely that's what religion comes in at. Because they teach us like certain things in religion, all right, that we hold as beliefs. And we hold that shit with us when we transcend. All right? So as you transcend in your soul traveling, you got this bright ass moonlight. And they turn it up. And it's literally millions of souls leaving at one time. They don't catch every soul. They only catch so many. It's literally like they fishing for souls, nigga. This is real, y'all. Real technology. This is what the moon really is, nigga.
Hey, y'all, I think it's Disney Works, right? Where they got the where like the symbol is like the dude sitting on the moon and he got the fishing hook. Man, let me pull it up real quick, y'all. Like how they, you know what I'm saying? How they got him on the moon. Look. They know what we own, y'all. Y'all see what they own already? We can't even see the picture. I'm going to try it again. Look, they know what we own, y'all. That's crazy. I can't even pull the picture up. But, you know what I'm saying? Boom. This is a good one. Right here. Subliminals. Subliminals. They be putting it right in our face. The disrespect, y'all. That is ridiculously disrespectful.
Grant him that no more. So that's why he made two moons, which only do what? Emit low frequency, because he didn't have the tools no more to build up the high frequency shit. If he could have made another sun, he would have. Now do you see why he made them two moons on the Earth? And then what they do is they use CERN to project a holographic image of those moons from the Earth here on this planet. They cast it into the sky like the goddamn bat signal, nigga. Just a fucking bat signal. And then on the dark side of the moon, that's where they doing all they shit at. They got the bases. They capturing souls as they lead around. They channeling the moon frequencies to see what we gonna do this one. They got all 8 phases for every ether. It's all about stopping souls that's coming in and stopping souls that's going out. Do you get what the fuck the moon is? It's all about stopping souls that's coming in and capturing souls that's going out. And this is the true reason, goddesses, why y'all your stomach start hurting. What else is in your stomach? Your soul. You notice what?
That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy.
So this moon captures your soul. This moon captures your soul as you walk in there.
That's why
I mean, as you drift off, this moon captures your soul. All right. So after this moon captures your soul, it then takes it into these bleaching centers that they have. All right. And what these bleaching centers do on the moon is you have regular human beings, in the physical, right, up there that's capturing all these souls, and then they bleach the souls of its memories. All right. Remember, the soul is magnetism, so they have a bunch of magnetic molecular vibrations that they send our souls through on the moon. And what it does is these magnetic vibration programs, all right, or these machines, bleaches your soul of all its memories, and then they redirect your soul back to this realm, to a new physical avatar. All right. And this is what they have been using the moon to do since they invaded and took over our planet. It's really sonar weaponry used against us. All right. This is why if you go back and study the Zulu tribe, Shaka Zulu, if you go read up on the Zulu nation, they speak a lot about how, you know, back in their day, there was no moon in the sky. And they speak about how one day the moon just literally appeared in the sky. All right. But this is why. Okay. Majority of the things on our planet appeared in full formation. Why? Because, you know, we have always traveled, did galactic travel and took species from this planet to that planet, or vegetation and minerals from this planet to that planet. All right. So this is the true reason why the moon was created, and this is the reason why we will be destroying it. Okay. This is also why when it's a full moon, now people are more violent. The gods are. People are more vulnerable, more emotional. The tides of the ocean rises during a full moon. All right.
Hey y'all, go watch the movie called Moonfall. In the movie, it ends up showing you that the moon is a mothership. Y'all need to go watch that movie. Put that on y'all bucket list. If y'all not doing nothing today or right now, as soon as y'all get done watching this video, go watch it. It's called Moonfall. I don't care if you gotta rent it. Listen to me and go watch that movie, man. Please.
Have you guys seen these hand signals that LeBron James does before his games? Looks real suspicious to me.
He like he was possessed.
Or have you seen this video talking about the chalk toss and how he might be summoning demons with it?
Is LeBron James just an athlete? Well, I believe this expose, we're going to take a little dive into what I believe is quite frightening. Now here, you're going to see this chalk ritual toss, what the sports world calls it a chalk toss, but it's simply disguised for what he's really doing, a high-level conjuring, a spell, an incantation from this Illuminati wizard where he's summoning demons. I believe he's conjuring up demons before every game. Plain and simple. Really take a look at these so-called chalk tosses. It is very frightening, this ritual that he does. I mean, putting his hands up, these Baphomet style dragon demons appear.
Man, that chalk smoke do look super thick, don't it?
LeBron James is the #1 athlete in the Illuminati, and it takes about a 5-second Google search to see how much symbolism he actually uses, but of course the media always covers it up. His pregame ritual is what scares me the most. Take a very close look to see what he's doing with his hands. He points to whatever he believes in, puts his hand together for the Illuminati sign, and then does the 666 devil horns with his hands. And if you think I'm crazy, please tell me what else this could possibly be, because I would love to be wrong. The tattoo on his chest marks the Boule Foundation, which only the rich can join, and in order to join this, you need to have loyalty.
Man, LeBron has been doing that. He's been doing that for a while, y'all. The little ritual. I didn't know he was even doing it at the Lakers. He been doing this for decades, you hear me? What is he on?
This kid did not hold back. As some of us may know, there's been a lot of conspiracy theories on LeBron James being in a cult, which has made people believe that he sacrificed Kobe Bryant in order to get to that next level.
Yo, Bron, why'd you sacrifice Kobe?
After After this video was uploaded, the majority of people came to the conclusion that he was guilty, but have also pointed out that when he had an interview in the same week, he was cloned.
Yo, am I bugging y'all, or this ain't LeBron? That is not LeBron James. He looks like he's from Star Trek or some shit.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but that looked nothing like LeBron. But then again, you guys let me know what you think.
What the hell is going on?
They're gonna be using this hologram technology to show y'all some weird shit in the sky, but it's gonna be holograms and bots gonna think it's like some alien shit. Remember I told y'all they got technology 60, 70 years ahead of the game that we can't even imagine right now, bro. They already got this shit. It's a whole underground world, bro. Inner Earth. All of this shit be in y'all Bibles. If you believe in the Bible, your Bible said we was in a firmament dome. All you gotta do is take a hit of psychedelics. Take psychedelic drugs, spiritual drugs. Look at all these videos. This is a fucking illusion, bro. The real world is within you. 2020, they're gonna be using some. It's called Project Bluebeam. You can look this shit up. And when I say look it up, don't take your dumb bot ass to Google. Who the fuck you think giving you the answers on Google? They scared you away from dark web, huh? You scared to go on dark web, huh? You think you gonna get hacked or something? They programmed you to think that. Internet Explorer, Safari, Google, all of this shit is only, they only give you 5%. That other 95% is on dark web. But 100% information is within. You know everything. You need to learn how to meditate. Ask your higher self these questions. You know everything. I told y'all, life is like a fucking video game. You're not here to become famous. You're here to be happy and lead this motherfucker. Spread love, positivity. You can manifest anything you want.
It's facts though, man. Once you change your mindset, everything changes.
Inside the ring of muscles was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded and he died.
You can tell by how he was explaining it, he ain't lying. And then they did him the same way they did Kobe, man. It just exploded. That means there wasn't a malfunction. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing wrong with the helicopter. Hey, man, I really hope that y'all appreciate the people like us. Because what we doing is bold. Just the simple fact that I'm willing to expose this type of stuff on the internet where it's left to stay forever. Man, this is real, y'all. This is real. I be paranoid. I ain't gonna lie. I be thinking they always watching me. I be feeling like they've been watching me since I was a teenager when I first started looking into this stuff. I be unplugging my TV when I go to sleep and everything. They got cameras in the TVs, y'all. I ain't lying to y'all. No BS.
We was in this big war. They used that giant pyramid to lock. Like they drove Ocean Body. In the middle of the war, they drove Ocean's body through the pyramid. So imagine a huge pyramid and a body of water being driven through it. Now that body of water was being driven through it, and that where the tip of the pyramid was used to hold the body of water in place. So that body of water that's being held in place is ocean. And the oceans of today is being held in place by this giant pyramid. And this giant pyramid is located in the Bermuda Triangle. It's under the water.
Now this is scary. I saw an old video on Twitter and it was about a flight that went missing way back in 1945 called Flight 19. Flight 19 was a group of flights taken by Navy SEALs in the 1940s. The flight set off at around 2 p.m. on the 5th of December 1945 and around there were 27 people were on it. Once the flight reached the North Atlantic Ocean, one of the pilots stated that, "It looks like we have entered white waters. We are truly lost." This area is known as the Bermuda Triangle. It is located in the western part of the North Atlantic, and there is a theory that this area is a portal to an alternative universe, and these pilots went to what is known as the next planet.
Oh, it's forever, my nigga. We don't never die. We keep coming back. So, of course, when you heard Bobby, you heard me. When you hearing me, when you hear Rashad Jamal right now, you're hearing Bobby and Phil and Marcus and Malcolm and everybody else, because we the same motherfuckers. We just take on different avatars and different energy cycles to get the message out there. Every fucking generation is sent a messenger. It's the way that the ancestors keep the balance fair. If you can't recognize your messengers of today, nigga, that's your loss, nigga. Cause guess what? It wouldn't be the first time and it wouldn't be the last, nigga. All through history when the prophets came, nigga, they was never respected till they was dead and gone, nigga. Nigga, it ain't one prophet that walked the fucking earth in y'all fake ass and they fake ass Bible, nigga, that was loved when they was alive, nigga. Name one, nigga. I don't expect motherfuckers to love me or any other guys to stepping up and putting our avatars on the line for our people, you bitch ass house Negroes. All y'all gonna do is make videos about us. So guess what? You help why.
Man, he got a point, man. He got a point. We had Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? We had Martin Luther King, we had Bobby Hemmett, and you know what I'm saying? We had a couple other. That's really true. It's crazy how messages don't get. It's like the message don't hit as hard as it do when people's gone. It really don't, man. Like even now, go try to explain something to somebody, right? Go try to break something down to somebody. Go try to put somebody onto this type of stuff. It's only a handful of people that's gonna listen, and then the people that didn't listen, if you was to die, they gonna be like, dang, I remember when they was talking to me about this. And I bet they'll then look into what you was trying to tell them about when you was alive.
So that Simeon Toko story of all these beings coming out the sky that looked like black people, that's exactly what the fuck they said. They said we seen the sky open up and like 300 angelic people came out the sky. They was big, tall, cut up black gods. That's exactly how they described it. They said big, tall, black man came out the sky. Start throwing tanks and doing stuff that you shouldn't be able to do in the laws of gravity. Go look up the Simeon Toko story. And I did a lecture on them on my website, but you can still look it up at other places, the Simeon Toko story. Right? Had 1,000 people, over 1,000 motherfuckers that stood out there and gave reports of seeing this shit, and they still wrote the whole village off as lying. To try to downplay what happened, you know, but it happened because you have to understand that the planet is alive and the planet has her team of warriors and divine beings. I told you a lot of us is here spiritual assassins. You got primordial energy beings. A lot of you are primordial energy beings, but when we are that naturally. We are that naturally. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. But when we not tapped into ourselves, we are not at that. We are not on that vibration.
We are gods, and we are rising. Wake up, follow.
Hey, if you ain't getting tapped in, especially at this point in time, all you doing is falling more and more and more and more and more and more and more behind, y'all. Get tapped into reality, y'all. Everybody's waking up. This ain't 1980 no more, man. Times is changing, y'all. The world isn't turning into what it's turning into for no reason, y'all. The planet is sick of all of this craziness that's been going on.
Greek mythology is nothing more than when they sat down and witnessed our ancestors and the shit we was doing, and they documented the shit. All they did was document the way the planet was back. It was like that. It was a magical planet. That's how we had it. So many magical creatures, unicorns, all that's real. Unicorns is real. Pegasus, the flying horse, that shit is real too. None of it is lies. None of it is lies. So Greek mythology is nothing more than when they sat down and they was like, when they came out, they was watching us do this shit. The Greeks was the human beings that sat there and watched us do this shit. Like, damn, these niggas flying. Damn, they doing that. Damn, he made the rays come out his eyes. Damn, he's strong as fuck. He just Hercules. Damn, or Samson, however you want to word him. Same person. Yeah, damn, he's strong as hell. How you do that? Oh, look at that horse. That horse is flying. What is that? And we told him what it was. That's a Pegasus. Oh, okay, Pegasus. You feel me? Oh, that's a different horse. What's that? That's not like the horse that flew. What's that? That's a unicorn. Oh, okay, unicorn. And they was writing it down. They be like Greek mythology, mythological. But then, okay, you could all the Greek mythology, you could look in the Bible, and damn near half of Greek mythology is in the Bible. So, nigga, either Greek mythology the truth, because you got it in the Bible, and if it ain't the truth and the Greek mythology is a lie, then why the fuck is so many Greek mythology stories in the motherfucking Bible that you say is the truth?
You got a point.
You can find the story of 300, which is also in Greek mythology. They put a movie out about it, and you can find it in the Bible, in Kings. You can look up Xerxes is in the Bible, nigga. Okay, so either Greek mythology was real, and they just put a little bit of it in the Bible with some lies, or motherfucking they're lying in Greek mythology because it's all made up, and then that means everything in the fucking Bible is a lie, which a lot of it is, but all of it ain't though.
Man, that's deep, y'all. that's deep. Because I always tell people, they don't just be coming up with stuff out of nowhere. They don't just wake up one day and just come up with something. Same thing for the movies. I guess y'all just believe that some of that's just made up then too, huh? I guess everything's just a big joke. Wake up.
Nature is alive. In fact, nature is more alive than you and I. Okay? And the only reason that you don't see the activity from nature and the trees and things like that is because all of your trees are frozen in a time spell. Like I've always taught in many lectures before, the trees anciently used to sing out frequencies. Okay? And they still do if you listen close enough. All plant life sings out frequencies. Okay? Now, most of us, because we were vibrating at a lower vibration and they had completely severed our connection with nature, you wasn't aware of that. Okay, the most you might have heard was the chirping from crickets, right? Most of us wasn't even aware about the bees, all right? And the reason why you hear this, that's a vibration, and they are only attracted to what's vibrating high. That's all a part of nature and the planet being alive. The bees vibrate at a frequency of 550 hertz. This is why I say it's imperative that we learn about hertz and really what they are in vibration. So the planet is alive, nature is alive, okay? And the planet has a heartbeat. So when you're talking about meditation, if you want to know why meditation works, have you ever meditated and then you just feel better? Even if you just sit there for a little while, you feel better. There's no way you can meditate and not feel better. It's not gonna happen. Meditation is more about sitting still and letting everything go. Because when your eyes open, you being affected with this light cold lockdown. That's what light cold lockdown is. You are an electrical being. You are a spirit and a soul. Remember that. You are a spirit and a soul at your core. That's electricity and magnetism. The soul is magnetism. The spirit is electricity. This is why magic works. Because we are magnets. The planet itself has an electromagnetic frequency around it. And so does yourself. You have an electromagnetic frequency around your avatar that they call an aura. We just not finding out about that. A lot of people say it's hard to meditate. It's not hard to meditate. It's hard for you to meditate because you're trying to meditate. Just sit your ass right there, close your eyes, and let your thoughts flow. And just observe your thoughts. You're going to eventually run out of thoughts to think. Trust me, you think you wouldn't, but when in a meditative state, you will. All right? It's not hard. Just sit there. So you know what's hard? It's not hard for us to meditate. It's hard for us to be still. Because they have programmed you your whole life to move. Yes, they did. They put you on a clock as a baby. By 2, you had to be in school. And then when you start going to school, you went to school for an 8-hour shift. So that 8-hour shift in school was preparing you for that 8-hour job shift. And then you turned into an adult. And now you getting up and you on the clock. You're going to work 8 hours. But now you have a child yourself. So now you're programmed to get up, go to work for 8 hours. Once you get out of work for 8 hours, go help your kids. After you help your kids, you're going out to the club. But when the weekends come, you're going out, you're moving. You can't see shit around you moving. You have to be still. It's just like walking in a room. If I walk in the room and I'm doing all the talking and running around and moving, I don't notice nothing in the room. But if I walk in the room and sit down and be still, I can notice their conversation, notice their energy, notice everybody can do it. Just sit the fuck down and be still. Try it.
That's a good point, y'all. We really are constantly moving. And, you know, I think that's the reason why people say that life goes by so fast. Because even when you at work, just think about it. When you're not doing nothing at work, man, time's going slow. But when you working nonstop, you look up, you like, damn, it's break time. Dang, it's time to go already. And it's crazy because I've been telling people as I'm getting older, it's like right now I'm at a point to where this is the busiest that I've ever been in my life. And I'm telling people, it's like, dog, it seems like the days is going by faster and faster and faster and faster. But it's because I haven't sat still in so long. And just listening to this really makes me realize, like, dang, man, we distracted so much of our life by moving. We really not even enjoying our life the way that we should. The way that we supposed to be able to enjoy it.
You know what I'm saying? Because the way the elites work, they want you to be talented. All right? Because if you're not talented, they can push you, but they can't make you legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going on now with the new artists. These new rappers don't have talent because they are not coming into the game for talent. These are the people that was chosen and elected to go out here and mislead the youth, mislead the masses. That's why majority of the new age rappers that you hear blowing up, they don't have no talent. Them niggas be trash. The beat be hard, but they be trash. The producers still got talent, but let's admit, 99% of the shit, the music we hear nowadays is flat out trash. And you don't even hear R&B no more at all. This is because this is how the elites want it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want talent in the industry. They want people that they can brainwash to manipulate the masses. It's not about talent. It's a game that's being played. Music is a very powerful tool that has been used on this planet to keep you in a trance and a hypnotic-like state so that they can conquer you. It's frequency, your electricity. Music is the only thing that can enter your aura, which is your electromagnetic field. This is the science behind it. Music is the only thing that can enter inside of you without your permission. Anything else will need permission. Food needs your permission to go inside of you. If you're a homosexual, that other homosexual needs permission to go inside of you. If you're a god, he needs permission to go inside of you. If you're a human being, he needs permission to go inside of you. Other than that, what else on the planet goes inside of you without your permission? Music. That frequency gonna go in you. You don't have no say so on how you won't even react to that beat. If that beat hit your ass, you getting up. Soon as your song come on, I don't care if you're feeling down. Your favorite song come on, you gonna feel better. You might feel down again once the song go off, but while that song on, you gonna feel good. Music is very powerful. So it's a very spiritual thing. A lot of people, many people are not aware because we have been lied to about science, about sound. You know what I'm saying? About hertz and vibration and the realm that we live in and the way it works really. So many of us are unaware of how powerful music is. Spiritually. It's a form of voodoo. Music is a form of voodoo. Why do you think anciently, if you want to call them Africans, they use those drums to do what? Heal. You can heal with the sounds. The sound of drums are used for healing. That's why the vibration feels so doo-doo, doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? And we love it. You know what I'm saying? Because we are creators of the sun. So if you notice, black people like a lot of bass in their music. Because we got a soul. And each instrument we created affects certain chakras within you. Certain instruments are attached to certain chakras in you if you are an electrical being, a carbonated being.
Man, that's deep. He ain't lying, y'all. And have you ever noticed, man, there's certain songs you can play it, and when you really get in tune, you can feel the darkness in a lot of songs. You can feel it. Like, it's been times where I've been listening to something and I heard it, and I'm like, hey man, I gotta turn that off. I never listened to the song again. Be careful what y'all taking in, y'all. That's another thing too, because I make music too, but I ain't dropped nothing yet. But it's getting to the point now to where I'm trying to really be careful about what I put into the world too, because it's gonna be out there forever, man. So, you know, I just gotta be careful.
Now this is insane. What if I told you that CERN know you are watching this video? Let me explain. CERN, originally known for their groundbreaking scientific research, have now stepped into the realm of global surveillance. It's not just about particle physics anymore. We all know CERN have the world's largest and most powerful particle collider. But this theory states they're using this technology for something way more big brother, right under our noses. We're talking about data harvesting on an epic scale. They're supposedly tapping into our digital footprint, analyzing patterns to predict and monitor human behavior on a global scale. Think about the magnitude of that. It's next level surveillance, all hidden behind the curtain of scientific advancement. But wait, it gets wilder. They are also investing billions into quantum computing, and it's not just for scientific research. They have the tech to break any encryption. Imagine that. Every secret, every private message out in the open. We're talking about a total game changer in how information and privacy are handled. If this is all true, it's like we're all part of this massive unseen web CERN's spun around the planet, and we don't even know we're caught in it. Now this is insane. What if I...
Man, CERN is up to some stuff that they don't got no business being up to, y'all.
We want to stop and listen to this.
And continue on talking about the CERN collider and its real agenda. Okay, so we're on a verge.
We want to stop and listen to this.
And continue on talking about the CERN collider and its real agenda. Okay, so we're on a verge of a paradigm shift. They've cracked open a portal or doorway or whatever you want to call it from another dimension. By their own admission, they are already in communication with something that has a personality and has ability to communicate. And the information that they're receiving must be very high-level information, because they're feeding it to laboratories and technologies all across the planet. And what you said, which is so sobering, that video on the internet that captured it was an open satanic worship ceremony, I guess in the Goddard Tunnel.
Yes.
And I saw it and I was like, my mouth hung open because it was so in your face, Luciferian and satanic.
I would say we've probably not seen something that bold in the mainstream media.
No, we haven't.
In our lifetime.
No. And you know, there's been an escalation, and it keeps getting faster and more bold and more prominent. The Illuminati symbols at the Super Bowls and these giant musical performances in stadiums by music superstars and the Olympics. There are in-your-face occult messages and satanic messages and symbols, which tells you there's a very powerful Luciferian elite in this world, very active, and they're not hiding anymore.
No, they're not.
They've come out.
Because they've progressed in their timeline to the point where they feel invulnerable and no longer have to hold back. In fact, they want to be more bold about it so that they can gather themselves more converts to their way.
That would make sense.
Pull away from us.
Yeah, that would make sense, because here in the U.S. we have this rise in the satanic churches.
Exactly.
They just openly talking about this? Man, times is changing, y'all. I'm really in shock right now. I can't believe
Now this is incredible. What if I told you everything you know about sleep is about to change? New discoveries by CERN states their Large Hadron Collider can create the Mandela effect by colliding billions of protons in a certain way that no matter how far apart they are in space, their state remains the same. How this ends is mind-blowing, so strap in. The theory is that traversing to a parallel universe is now possible in our sleep. Every time you go to sleep, you wake up in a slightly different world. It's a lot like ours, but not exactly the same. A parallel universe. The things you do and the choices you make decide which new world you wake up in. Everyone's a little different in each new place. You might think the world stays the same while you're awake, but now we have the technology to change it while you're asleep. When you wake up, you kind of remember what happened before, but it's all a bit foggy. You just go along with it thinking nothing's changed.
Yeah, I be waking up sometimes and stuff be feeling weird, different. It be a feeling that I can't explain. Sometimes I just be like, man, I don't even know how I feel. I just feel weird.
You have to understand that when we talk like this, or we talk on this frequency, we are opening ourselves up to be attacked by malevolent beings, by malevolent entities, okay, that exist on different planes and lower frequencies and seek to harm us and pull us into this shadow realm or this shadow world, if you want to call that, through attacking you through thought, through psychic attacks, through attacking your vibration, all right, through feeding off your energy. So you got to understand that this is why it's important that us as carbonated beings, aboriginals, the indigenous ones to this land, that we need to get back home, which is tapping in with our ancestors, like our ancestors, the motherfuckers that look like us. You get what I'm saying? And really understanding what your roots is, what our culture is. It's in our culture. We are magical beings. We're multidimensional beings. We one with these candles. We know how to manipulate fire and water and air. We one with all of the elements in nature. You feel me? We have a certain vibration that we naturally feed off of. We never competed with each other. We never abused one another. There was no fighting. There was no competition. That's a lie when they telling you that that's how we was. We wasn't like that. We are ancient beings. All right. Whatever we think, whatever we say, it's gonna manifest on every single level, every single time, because this is who we are and what we are. All right. So it's imperative that you know what I'm saying, you take on that energy of like, okay, this is my planet and the power is mine. Like we gonna get to today, the power is yours. That was one of Captain Planet's favorite sayings in the cartoon. The power is yours, right? So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. The power really is yours. All right. You are connected to this planet. You are more powerful than you think you are, but you're not tapping into your divinity. You're not walking in your purpose because you're dealing outside of the frequency of that you're supposed to be on. All right. That you were supposed to be on. We're supposed to be into crystals. We're supposed to be into candle work. We're supposed to be into connecting with nature and the herbs and the insects and all of that, living off the land. That's what we going back to. This is why we say the Kundalini energy is rising. And because we the last generation. You get what I'm saying? We the last generation. So now for the human beings, you all don't really have ancestors like that. I mean, you have forefathers. You have individuals that lived, right, and walked in this flesh like you walking now. But when I say ancestors, we have primordial energy. The aboriginal beings of this land, which is all your so-called Black and Latino people, we have primordial energy. We are connected to this land on a deeper level that words can't even conjure up. And it's not just this land. We connected to Mars, Pluto, Venus, Mercury, every planet, every element, every dimension, every vortex, every galaxy, every intergalactic gateway, intergalactic highway. You know, we ain't gotta burn portals into the cosmos trying to get to other planets. That's what these reptilians did. That's what the program CERN is about. That was created by the royals and the different governments that exist today. All right. If you look up the program CERN, CERN, was all about them burning a hole and creating basically a tunnel or highway from this planet back home to their planet, with their home planet, which is Nern. Okay, we ain't gotta do that. Like, we one with the cosmos. We don't have to rip wormholes into the atmosphere, the stratosphere to travel anywhere. We could do that going right here, just activating our Merkaba. See, a lot of things about the aboriginal beings, you got to understand that a lot of things that you are capable of, you have never activated. Just like in Captain Planet, in order to bring Captain Planet in, they had to activate him. You got to activate. You get what I'm saying? It's one thing to know. First off, a lot of us don't know. So then that's the whole battle, knowing. Then once you remember, so now that you do know, now that's the second step. The third step is actually activating what you know and applying it to you. You know what I'm saying? Applying that connection, that spiritual connection.
It's deep, y'all. All the answers are within. It's a fact. CERN is dangerous, man. They need to quit playing, boy. They need to quit playing.
This is technology that doesn't even exist.
What was it about this reactor that made you think that it didn't exist?
This was a small reactor about the size of a hemisphere, about the size of a basketball, on a metal plate. And when it was running, it produced a gravitational field of its own. Now, this is something that we can't do. We can't produce any gravity. The only way we get gravity is from large quantities of mass. But there's no machine we can have that turns on that makes gravity. Like, we can't make a gravitational field. Barry said, go ahead, try and touch the sphere, and I couldn't. It pushed my hands away, just like two like poles of a magnet.
When you take two magnets and try to press them together and they push against each other?
Yeah, that kind of cushion feeling, but you can't get them together.
You felt that physically
with my hand? Yeah. Now there's nothing that does that, and that immediately caught my attention. Going, wow, this is something else. Everything that I had read was apparently accurate.
This is just surface level, y'all. This is surface level. Ain't no telling what else they got down there in Area 51. Well, alright, family. I'm going to end it with that right there. This was a very, very deep download. This was a very deep video. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Let me know what y'all think about most of these videos in the comments, or as y'all watching it. Oh, well, y'all have already watched it. Let me know what y'all think about some of these videos in the comments, y'all. I love y'all so much. Make sure to go follow all of my socials. Like I said, if you have any videos that you would like me to present, send them to me, y'all. Send them to me, DM me. Don't be afraid to hit me up. Like the video. Make sure that y'all like the video. Please make sure that y'all like the video. And let's get these numbers up, y'all. Let's continue to make this channel grow. And I would just like to say thank y'all again. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all, man. And I really hope that y'all are waking up more and more day by day, and y'all taking a lot from these videos, y'all. I try my best to make sure that I stand out from everybody that does similar things. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to come to my channel and say, okay, yeah, this is different. I'm coming to him now. But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all, man. Subscribe and watch the videos. My brother just called me, look.
What's good, YouTube? Don't forget to subscribe or you're fucking
Alright, I love y'all, man. I'm out.